I want to talk to you about seeing, because we can look with these eyes, but we mightn't see everything. When I first came to New Zealand to live, I was always surprised at how, when I turned a corner, how green or how different a scene might be. That was compared to my driving between country towns in Australia, where sometimes you wouldn't see very much different and you wouldn't turn too many corners. My Kiwi friends would say, wake me up when there's something new to look at. If we were driving, say, from Cloncurry to Roma in the middle of Queensland. And it was really true. But there's always things to see, isn't there? Always. I thought of another quote, apart from what is in our calendar today, and that's turn a blind eye, meaning don't turn a blind eye. That saying means if you see something wrong and you choose to ignore it, that's like turning a blind eye. Sometimes we turn a blind eye because we can't do anything about what we're seeing. But mostly we can. We can begin to change our thinking, or we can help someone. We look at this saying because we know in the human spirit the right thing to do is to not turn a blind eye. Well, that saying supposedly comes from a battle in 1801, the Battle of Copenhagen. There were a couple of battles of Copenhagen, but this one, Vice Admiral Horatio Nelson, was part of an attack on the Dano-Norwegian fleet, and an instruction came signaling with flags to the vice admirals to say cease all attack on this smaller fleet. So the British fleet was there, and Horatio Nelson, seeing an opportunity to win and being of a nature that he thought, I need to make this decision myself, he put his telescope up to his blind eye. He was famous, he had one eye and wore a patch over it, so he puts it up and says, sometimes I choose to be blind. And so the saying, turn a blind eye, came. You might want to know what happened at the battle. Actually, he was successful in that attack. And the dear admiral who'd given the orders by signal flags was given the sack, because all the ships who did retreat with the admiral's instruction suffered terrible losses, and Horatio Nelson was victorious. But I tell you that, put my own eyes back on, because without seeing, really seeing, we can't ever put wrong things right. And you and me, with our two eyes, have a lot of power. Actually, the most power is in the eyes of the heart, because they determine what the mind sees. When they're connected, things really happen. Long time ago, Stan and I wrote a little song, and it's called Your Heart Has Eyes. I'd like to talk a lot about that this week. People whose hearts have eyes. And the song just goes, your heart has eyes, are you learning how to use them? Your heart has eyes, they'll help you to find new friends. Your heart has eyes, you'll need those eyes to come alive. Well, my friends, sometimes we're flat out finding our glasses, but actually our heart's working pretty well. And so there'll be things in the rest of the day for you to notice with your heart's eyes. We can't be like Horatio Nelson in our living and in our giving. Your heart has eyes. So I'm thankful that I woke up this morning and I opened two gifts, my eyes. And I thank God for my sight while I have it. And I'd like to use my heart to see what little I can do about the wrong things I see. Well, I think I can see you, and it's good. And I think you can see me, and I hope that's good. We'll help each other. See you tomorrow at Pauline's place.